Hello everybody and welcome back to Agrarian Skies. So I've started in a slightly different place than normal because I have reached the point now in my world where I need to have a sandwich apparently. But also, unfortunately, I can't quite maintain the power levels that I need. So my power levels are effectively always going down from my current reactor. I've tried to boost it with both color generators and energy generators. The energy generators do produce small amounts of power continuously for long periods of time, but that's not worked. And the second way I tried to do this was using a bank of solar panels. So solar generators, as you can see over here, are apparently losing power. They're not turned on, so I might as well transmit the power anyway them. But I can turn them on, and it doesn't really work with rednet cable apparently, so I have to turn on and off redstone torches with rednet cable, just because apparently that's what you need to do. And it will go through the process of discharging this into the network. So because it's night time, I will obviously have a quick sleep, and we need to update the reactor basically. So I've already started this. It's not something that I'm going to do in full this episode. I'm going to try and obviously do some other things, but I've started to build it. But the first thing I need to do realistically is go to the right one, is effectively go down here and remember where I put my reactor. There it is, and dismantle my initial reactor. So I can turn this off, taking the risk of losing a lot of power in the process, because unfortunately I've got full Uranium system. Can I speed this up? Does it work any quicker? Maybe a little bit quicker. So I have to accept that I'm going to just effectively waste the uranium that was in it. Got my magnet turned on in case I accidentally blow through the floor or anything like that. Okay, I'll be able to collect the redstone cable eventually. Okay, so my new reactor over here is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide. So we will put the controller in the middle. Now the reason it's 7 wide is just so that it's symmetrical. So I can put everything how I would want it. I have got rewards available, which is why I'm happy, because I think this one gives me reactor glass, which is good. Oh, we've got more milk. And there was is the DNA one finished as well? Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, the DNA one's finished, isn't it? Brilliant. So I've got loads of reward bags, so I know what I'm doing at the end of this episode. That's why they didn't join together. Okay. Anyway, so let us build my reactor. Okay, so I'm going to use the reactor glass just because I've got some and it's not going to be useful for anything else. The only question I've got to ask myself is how tall do I want it? I've got enough fuel rods to go one taller, so I'm trying to make a reactor which is going to be big enough to power me for a significant period of time and then also support me to upgrade, because I'm going to want to eventually upgrade this into turbines. Okay. So I put the reactor controls on top, and then I will run some more reactor casing around the sides. All good, all happy. And then I need to have a look at my coolant. Now, luckily, I am pretty sure I know which coolant I'm going to use. So I need some buckets. And I can dump a lot of this into here for now. I have a special little chest for things I use regularly that I might want to keep hold of. Ah, yes, I need the reactor power tap, obviously. It was a slight catastrophic failure on my part, but I am going to use gelid cryothium. This should hopefully be the most efficient and effective coolant for my reactor. I could use blocks of things like enderium or diamonds and other odd things like liquid enderium and all sorts of other things. So I need to put a power tap in somewhere. So for symmetry purposes, I'm clearly going to put it there. Okay, I need to turn that off. Super angry mode. Good, so the power tap's in place now. Okay, so the good thing about gelid cryothium is that it drops under gravity. So I don't have to worry about putting it in the wrong place. I can just hopefully try and walk around, not clicking on the control rods, putting it where I think I need it, and then it will sort itself out. So I'll only do the first batch before I cut, because you don't need to see me do this, let's be honest. Okay, so I'm going to need quite a lot of gelid cryothium then. If that doesn't even finish the first floor, but as you can see, it's nice and solid on the ground. So that one's not. So that one tells me I've missed this spot here. So I'll jump back in once I fill this all up, and then hopefully we'll be able to get the reactor going. So back in a second. So I'm going to fall desperately and annoyingly short. So I'm one block short, but unfortunately I've made a catastrophic error, and I've taken too long to do this, and my whole system has fallen offline. Now that's bad, as I'm sure you can imagine. That's very bad. And I've just realised I don't have any yellorium, so I don't quite know how I'm going to get out of this problem. I guess I'm going to have to rely on these. So they've got some power in them, so I switch them into transmit mode, and then come down here. Did I put my wrench in here like a clever person? Nope, I haven't got a wrench either. So if I disable this half, so it takes all these machines off, and my bees, and I disable this half, is that going to work? That should hopefully focus power onto the ME network, just long enough for me to get online. So some yellorium. Oh crap, that's failed my gelid cryothium needs, isn't it? Yeah, so you stop. Go back to transmitting out of there, that's fine. You, my one remaining bucket, as I've got you, I might as well use you. Oh, I had just enough power, has gone off already. Just enough power. So we'll leave that. So that should go solid. Oh, knob. Mother... Oh, so annoying. Okay then, I won't take one more. Fine, I will leave it as it is. Nope. You're going to be an outlet. Okay, so I can turn you on. And you will generate 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. If you're over 10,000, I'm in trouble. Oh, because I can only output 10,000 at a time. Whew! For each redstone port. So the fact that it's 9.83, 9.84 is pretty much perfect, and 400% is efficient use of power. So I need to connect this to this then. That'll start draining power. And hopefully I should now have an abundance of power being thrown into here. I can increase the output to about 5,000 a tick, and I can reconnect things. I need to get some more power cables, so that can go back into there, and that all reconnects back together working. Oh, no, it's gone off. That's not good. So that's outputting 5,000 RF per tick. 7,000 RF per tick? Okay, let's review this situation. What's just happened that's causing this? So this is an unnecessary mess. It's not called right. It's called a crescent hammer or something, isn't it? Yeah. So that's all good. You've now got. There we go. It's now fixed. So this backlog is going to be a pain in my ass. So that's sorted that out. Kind of. You're going to just keep giving me more on you, you annoying pain in my ass. I'll just click on them. So it's not making me any more of that. It's all good. That's receiving that. That's receiving that. Right. So there's plenty of opportunity for this, my whole network to have caused all sorts of catastrophic problems at the moment, because I don't 100% know what would have gone wrong where. I just know that that's gone wrong in one place. So this is good. Can turn these off as backup, which was, they did enough, I suppose. I can give them that much credit. So I need one more bucket of gelid cryothium. So again, turn that one off. Turn it back onto that. Put it into one more bucket. Got some blizz. Have we got any nitar? No. So we'll just grab some saltpeter ore. We'll get the, I don't want to leave that as it was. I want to make sure that it's fixed and is fully working. What's it called? It's not gelid. Cryothium, there we go. Cool. So we'll control this a little bit more closely. So this has got 400 in it. So how much does that produce? Is it 100? 500, yeah, okay. So I'll do exactly a bucket. Excellente, and then we can switch it back into that. Put this back into single items and craft. And that will carry on with the challenge. Or the quest. Right. So, let's not apocalyptically balls this up this time. So we'll turn you off just for a second. Come up here to our snow top. I'll turn my magnet on, see if I can get it back this time. Tonight. Turn off the suit power. Right, so put it, let's put it up there and watch it drop down. Oh no. Why is it flowing that way? shouldn't be flowing. What? Oh, it's just graphically glitching me out and messing my head. Fine. So let's see if that increases in any way. Does that extra little bit of cooling push me over the edge? Obviously, I'm going to need to tinker with this a little bit. And it's not going to be too difficult to do, because once I've worked out what my energy demands are of my system, which I think is going to be close to 5,000, I can obviously control the system to reduce its power demands, or its power generation. And if I can work out how to use these goddamn redneck controllers, which I'm so far not able to do because it's confusing as hell, I might be able to automate it so it turns the reactor on and off for me, which will be fantastic. But we'll see. I'll try and learn about how to do that. Excellent. Right. Well, I'm pretty sure doing that and sorting myself out didn't add any more success to any of my quests. Ooh, slime. I started to hand these in, but at the same time, I'm not going to hand them all in. Ritual stones I can make, it's not a problem. Go with the flow. Must be close to these two. 42, 61. Silly how fast that repeats. I need to turn this one off for a time being, don't I? To let the mushrooms recover. Been changing it to different things different times. So let's open some reward bags. So I've got 2 epic reward bags and 4 greater reward bags. We'll start with the greater. Potion flask of invisibility. Useful. Pretty nice. Goes along with the previous one, pretty nice. Okay. Lots of decoration blocks. I'm assuming that doesn't all fit in my inventory. Oh, apparently it has. So I can't really sniff too hardly at that. That's not. Glowstone bricks will be helpful as far as lighting things up. My epic roll bars in. Let's see what we get. Oh yes, another magnet. Is that level 8 as well? Level 8. And 8 aura nodes. That's interesting. Place randomly to generate a node, created mode only. Well, you just saw me get this, so therefore I'm not going to accidentally click somewhere. It's not something that I did cheaty. So I didn't even realise that aura nodes could be given to you in quest rewards. So obviously I have my aura node room over here, which I've selectively and carefully been placing the appropriate nodes down that have the aspects that I want. I'm guessing I can just keep adding these down then. So I just hope there's not one of those like evil hungry nodes. Is it the same every time? Oh no. There is some variation to them. Ignis is the one that I'm missing. Got 100 of everything else. There we go. Again, 14 to 18 Ordo isn't really worth writing home about. I might just smash some of these anyway. There we go, that's what we wanted. I've got one more and it's going to cause me to be annoying and uneven. There's one more over here then. Oh, I'm not even going to pretend. I'll scan it for the free research points. But I'm pretty sure I'm just going to smash it. Simply because I'd rather have the essence for that one. I think there's one of these that had like 5 as well. 18, 15. Yeah, I don't really need you or you I'd rather have the essence. So that was a nice reward. I'm happy with that. Basically free essence and free nodes, so there's no problem now charging my wand. I'm pretty sure I've got at least 150 of everything now. Ignis there at 100, Ignis over here at 57, yeah. Terror at 40, 40, 40, 60, 77, Ordo, 67 Ordo, 42 Ordo, 100 air, 42 air, Terra water, Aqua, Proditio. I've got a second Proditio one. They're there, so Proditio. Cool. So I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty successful if you ask me. So power's back online. Extra nodes, random episode needed to update my power system, but hopefully now I can run much more efficiently. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you again soon for the next one. Bye for now.